Well,
to determine.
for now,
Look at French drapery.
we're going to get Ross's feelings on a surprise he had this week to discover that Mortal Kombat
Yes.
has an expansion coming out that he did not know about.
Well,
Ross.
it's not so much that. It's okay. So here's the thing. We talked a lot about the gaming industry today and how they often like to play the safe path. How they always go through the formula, how they follow trends, and how these companies that are so driven towards profit, they're deathly afraid of trying to go off the beaten path and do something different and new. And when it comes to fighting games, you don't usually expect to talk about the story, the single player campaign, the single player experience. More and more, the gaming industry has been moving towards a game as a service model where they put out a product, they update that product over time, and milk as much money out of the user base as they can until they sunset it and move it on into maintenance mode. And then move on to the next thing, like Call of Duty. There's always a new Call of Duty coming every year. You can set your watch by it. It's gonna happen. It's inevitable. Activision is not gonna let that property die. They're not going to try and do something different or new. They have something that works. They have a formula that works. They're going to go with that and not really bother with anything else. And that seemed to be the case with NetherRealm Studios and their kind of alternation between Mortal Kombat and Injustice. They'd come out with a Mortal Kombat game, release a bunch of DLC, and then swap over to their Injustice, and then alternate with sequels. So, when we're coming to the end of the first combat pack with the release of the DLC character of Spawn, which I was pretty excited for, he's a lot of fun to play, I expected that to be it for Mortal Kombat. That it would go into a maintenance mode, they'd keep the servers going for the people who enjoy playing it like they have for Mortal Kombat 10, and they'd move on to Injustice 3. And then this trailer dropped. Not only are we getting a brand new single player experience that continues the story of Mortal Kombat 11, which I was kind of it ended oddly for me. I didn't really like how it ended at first, but it grew on me eventually. They're continuing the story. They're releasing more playable characters, and they're adding in new features like what Carlos showed briefly there with the friendship finishing move, which hasn't been seen since Mortal Kombat 3. Friendship. They're as I said, they're adding in new fighters. They are a whole new single player experience, and the fact that they're doing that really resonated with me. I'm very happy to see that they're doing this. That they're adding to the single player experience as well as the continuing online experience.
All right. So our final gaming note for the week was